Hello everyone. Today we will have the discussion on comparison between bad design and good design. First of all, we will start with the need for good design. So, whenever we want to discuss about the good designs, we should never forget to talk about the faulty or the bad designs. So, if it is the faulty designs, it will have a failure to achieve the targets and to give the optimal results. Now we will see the benefit of comparison between the good designs and the bad designs. First of all, the highlight of pitfalls for the design will be helpful to the designers for avoiding the steps not to be taken, so that the design will not fall into the bad design category and will give us the optimal results. Second, the translation of design theories should be considered into the optimal solutions. It should result into the effective one, efficient one, and the flexible one. One famous quote by Jared School for the good design is, good design, when it is done well, becomes invisible. It's only when it's done poorly that we notice it. So always keep in mind, we have to focus on giving the good design and should avoid the steps, actions which will result into the bad design. Now we will see some real-time instances for the bad design as well as the good designs considering particular parameters. So first of all, we'll start with the instance of bad design, and this instance is focusing on the information overload. The instance here is parking signs in Los Angeles. As you can see here in this pictorial representation, the parking sign is having the epitome of information overload, and it is existing for decades. So considering this, you can see at the top it is the 1 hour parking given, and it is given with the time duration. Then it's the consideration of no parking time and no stopping midnight time given, and again the no stopping time is given for the certain duration. So here it is very much hard, notoriously hard to get understand what each symbol is saying, and it has made the traffic rules complex, and the person has to read each and every instruction, and then he has to match whether it is the proper day, whether it is the proper timing to have the parking available here. And here it is having the conveying of lot of information to be done in the small area. That's why it is the overfitted model, or there is the huge amount of information in the small area here. So that's why we can term it as the bad design. Now we will see the instance of the good design. Here the good design is for the Nikki Silenteng's parking sign. Here you can see in the diagrammatic representation, the parking schedule is displayed, and there are various days from the month which are considered here properly, M to F signifies here Monday to Friday. Then for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, again the parking instructions are considered, and vertically here the timings are considered 7 a.m., then 8 a.m., then 8:15, 4 p.m., 7 p.m. likewise. And it is shown whether the parking is available with the green and with the red parking unavailable, so that user will get the easy idea. Here you can see that it is the user centered design. User focus is considered here, and the timing of the user to see the parking schedule will be less as it is represented properly. So the driver needs the knowledge about just the parking spot here, and considering this green or red marks, he will get the yes or no notification directly without wasting of the time. And here the better use of visuals is done instead of the text, which we have seen in the previous instance where it was the epitome of the information. And here green signifies the okay, whereas red is for no parking with the cross lines. Here, when it is considered for the color blinds, then there are stripes for the no parking. Means the disabled people also will understand it well. So that's why this instance is the good design for the information specification and its understanding. Now, after seeing the two instances considering the good design and the bad design, now it's the question for you all that think about any real-time instance of good design and the bad design which will represent the aesthetics information. So all of you, I kindly request you to write down your real-time instances in the chat box. It should cover the aesthetic representation, and it should be for both the good design and the bad design. Now we will see the next instance for the bad design, and this time it is for adding friction to user actions. Now here we are considering the instance of ifly.com website. Here it is created by the KLM for the anniversary of the iFly magazine. So here the ifly20.com is the vertical scrolling website. It is showcasing the travel destinations up to 50, and as shown here in this diagram, if the destination is this particular which is shown here, now you can see at the bottom it is having the click button for the user. So it will ask the user to click it, and he has to hold it for a few seconds to view more photos about this specific destination. So here we are considering the act of holding this for a few seconds. So here there will be the few seconds of friction to each action, means there are multiple photos for the same destination. So you have to click at this bottom and you have to hold for few seconds, then it will upload the next photograph for the destination. So considering this, it results in the tremendously poorer user experience because user has to wait holding that particular button, and then the next pick for the destination comes. Now considering the similar user experience, we are discussing here the instance for the good design. Here we are discussing the elastic scrolling on the iOS. You can see in this diagram we are having the various options. It's about us, we are having the learn option, we are having the connect with us option, and we are having the multiple social media platforms available here: Facebook, Twitter, Google, LinkedIn, likewise. And then it is giving us the information for stay in touch or for contact us. So this information will be continuously scrolling on the iOS from the top to the bottom. So it's the most popular instance of the Apple's invention. It is focusing on the iOS operating system implemented for the mobiles, and it is focusing on the important feature of elastic scrolling. As we compare this design with the previous one, where we have to hold that particular button for few seconds to get the next destination, wherein here user has the facility to choose while it is scrolling elastically. So it's the better design. For discussing these instances, I have used this link as a reference. Thank you all.